Phrolova, the most beautiful and skillful maestro, is out, bringing with her quite a unique kit. Buckle yourselves up and let's dive into the best Phrolova guide and unravel everything you need to know about her in only 11 minutes. The whole goal is simple. You always want to unlock her resonance liberation by gathering 6 notes and casting a heavy attack to start commanding Hecate to attack the enemy. Phrolova has various ways to gather her 6 volatile notes, as they are called. After basic attack 3, using her resonance skill, casting her enhanced basic attack and her enhanced resonance skill. Casting her basic attack 3 or her normal resonance skill gives immediate access to Phrolova's enhanced basic attack or resonance skill, and depending on what you choose to cast, Phrolova will get a different colored note. Her basic attacks give her red notes, while her resonance skill give her blue notes. These notes are what Phrolova consumes to command Hecate to attack, and each color corresponds to different buffs Hecate's normal attacks will gain. With red notes, Hecate's attacks gains a damage boost, while with blue notes, Hecate's attacks gain traction. After unlocking Phrolova's first inherent skill, Accidental, she will also be able to enhance her volatile note to Cadenza after casting her intro skill and her echo skill. This note is practically a combination of a red and a blue note, able to give Hecate's normal attack both a damage boost and traction. After you accumulate 6 volatile notes, Phrolova will be able to cast an enhanced version of her heavy attack, Scarlet Coda, which deals a lot of AoE damage and lets Phrolova enter the Resolving Chord state, exactly what she needs to unlock her Resonance Liberation. After casting Resonance Liberation, Phrolova enters the Maestro state, gains a massive boost to her attack, and shares all of her stats with Hecate. However, keep in mind that any incoming damage to Hecate is also transferred back to Phrolova as long as she is the active character of the team, so she is not practically untouchable. While in Maestro, Phrolova can command Hecate to attack and dodge, but to max out her damage, you actually don't need Phrolova as your active character. This is true for 2 reasons. 1. Hecate will continue attacking even after Phrolova is switched out, and 2nd, with her final inherent skill, Phrolova gains stacks of Aftersun when she's not on the field. These stacks give Phrolova a boost to her crit damage, and since she shares everything with Hecate, Hecate will also gain that buff in return. The maximum crit damage you can acquire from this passive is 160%, but in most cases, unless you're out in the overworld, you won't have enough time to get to that point, as you will have to switch to Phrolova in case you're tired of adversity or Wuthering Waves. To successfully acquire as many Aftersun stacks as you can, as well as let Hecate deal much damage, you need to command Hecate to cast her enhanced attacks. Any echo skill cast when Phrolova is out of the field will prompt Hecate to cast her enhanced attacks, dealing a lot of damage and gaining a stack of Aftersun. Of course, depending on the note's color, the enhanced attack also changes accordingly, but in the exact way her normal attack would be changed. Lastly, note that Phrolova will stop her Maestro state when you switch back to her, regardless of whether Phrolova casts her intro skill or not. If Phrolova is on her Maestro state when she casts her intro skill, it will be enhanced to Sweat of Immortality, stagnating the target and dealing massive damage compared to her normal intro skill. Be careful not to press Phrolova's Resonance Liberation again while she's in her Maestro state, as it will immediately stop Phrolova from commanding Hecate to cast Curtain Call, and her intro skill won't be enhanced when you switch back to her this time around. Let's take a look at Phrolova's optimal rotation using her best team out there: Phrolova, Rokia and Cantarella. You always start with Phrolova so you can proc her Resonance Liberation first while continuing with the rest of the team's rotation. You can use a combination of many things to reach the 6 volatile notes, but an optimal way I've found to do it is to start with Resonance skill, followed up by Echo skill and enhanced basic attack, continue with basic attack 3 and 1 more enhanced basic attack or enhanced resonance skill, depending on what you fight, and 1 last basic attack 3 and an enhanced basic attack or resonance skill. Immediately upon gaining the 6th note, cast Phrolova's heavy attack and then Resonance Liberation to enter the Maestro state. Don't bother with whether Phrolova smiles or frowns when her Resonance Liberation is cast, this depends solely on which color of a volatile note you have more. More blue notes equal to a sad expression, while more red equals to a happy one. With Hecate on the field, switch immediately to Rokia, perform her regular rotation by casting Resonance skill and 3 basic attacks when her forte is full, follow up with Resonance Liberation to give damage boost to everyone on the team, and finish up with your Echo skill before you switch to Cantarella, letting Hecate deal one enhanced attack. With Candarella, you now want to start with one normal attack at her Resonance Liberation, which will max out her Forte bar, and then cast enhanced heavy attack to enter her mid-out state. In it, you want to use at least 3 normal attacks to the enemy to enable her enhanced skill and cast it for more damage. Before you switch back to Phrolova, don't forget to cast Candarella's Echo skill as well as the utility item Roke has given her, as both will let Hecate deal an enhanced attack since they are counted as Echo skills. Remember that Candarella's Resonance Liberation, Enhanced Heavy Attack and Enhanced Resonance skill all count as Echo skill as well, so Hecate will also do enhanced attacks for each one of them you cast. When Phrolova's turn comes again, her next basic attack after her intro skill starts with the third one, granting you the opportunity to start off things quicker this time. Going over to Phrolova's best weapons, there are a few options you can consider here. The most obvious one is her signature, giving her an increase to both Resonance skill damage, which is most of the damage Phrolova deals, and an increase to Echo skill damage, which is the damage Hecate deals during Phrolova's Maestro state. Unfortunately, there is no other weapon with Echo skill damage amplification, so any other option other than her signature will provide less damage to Hecate. Still, String Master is another amazing option for Phrolova, as it boosts her attack while Phrolova is off the field, and Whispers of Siren, Candarella's signature weapon, is also a suitable option as it decreases the enemy's Havoc resistance. Another great option that is more free to play is Cosmic Ripples, purely for the boost on attack that gives, as its effect is entirely useless for Phrolova, as well as Augment, my personal favorite, as it boosts Phrolova's attack after casting her Resonance Liberation for 15 seconds, applicable even after you switch Phrolova out. Now, let's take a look at her best builds at Stats to Hand 4. At the moment, her best Echo set is going to be Dreams of the Lost, the new Havoc set, as it passively gives her a 20% crit rate and 35% Echo skill damage bonus. With the new Nightmare Hecate 4-cost Echo, Phrolova also gains a 12% Havoc damage increase as well as an additional 20% Echo skill damage bonus on top of everything else. However, as you will notice, this Echo set only needs 3 Echoes to grant Phrolova its full effect. This immediately means that there are 2 pieces left that you can equip Phrolova with to gain another stat bonus. The only options that are worth considering here are Havoc Eclipse, Midnight Veil, and to everyone's surprise, Frosty Resolve, as it enhances Resonance skill damage. After crunching the numbers a little bit, Havoc Eclipse and Midnight Veil came out on top of Frosty Resolve in most occasions, since the Havoc damage bonus they provide is applied to all of Phrolova's kit, including Hecate's attacks, while Frosty Resolve enhanced Phrolova's kit a little bit more, but Hecate's attacks weren't boosted as much, however. To be fair, all of Phrolova's attacks scale with Resonance skill damage bonus, except for her normal attacks, so 2 pieces of Frosty Resolve are still not a bad idea, just not that optimal. The classic pattern of 4-3-3-1-1 applies here as well, with 4 costs having crit damage, the 3 costs having Havoc damage bonus, and the 1 cost attack percentage. The stats to aim for are crit damage, crit rate, attack percentage, flat attack, and Resonance skill damage bonus in that order of importance. 2 notes here. Crit rate is passively boosted by 20% if you use the new Havoc Echo set, so crit rate comes second here on purpose, but of course, try to have at least 50% including the Echo set's buff. Also, Energy Regen is entirely useless on Phrolova, so that's one stat you're free to exclude from any one of your Echoes, which means less trouble when you try to optimize your stats. When it comes to skill priority, try to upgrade her Resonance Liberation to Forte Circuit first, following up with her intro skill and then normal attack, and finally her Resonance skill. For Resonance Chains, the first one is a good addition for boosting her own damage as well as Hecate's, but her second, third, and fourth ones are the real deal here. The second Resonance Chain gives a boost to Phrolova's personal damage by increasing her heavy attacks damage and gaining an immediate boost to crit damage as she gathers the max stacks of Aftersound. The third node gives a massive boost to Hecate's damage, as every node will be transferred to Cadenza and her Echo skill damage will be also amplified, and the fourth Resonance Chain grants a great 20% damage boost to everyone on the team. Depending on your use case, feel free to chase after those Resonance Chains. Lastly, when it comes to team composition, Phrolova has actually many options. Her best team is currently with Cantarella and Rokia, as they both grant echo skills to let Hecate deal enhanced attacks more, and not only that, but each character boosts the next one's damage a lot with their auto skill. Phrolova gives a great boost to Rokia as it enhances both Havoc damage and heavy attack damage bonus. Rokia gives out a Havoc damage bonus and basic attack damage bonus to boost Cantarella's damage, and Cantarella boosts Phrolova's Havoc damage and Reson skill damage bonus in turn. Other than that, Phrolova can replace literally any sub-DPS of the team for added damage in case you don't have enough, as she is a character that can deal a lot of damage without staying on the field, saving you time and increasing your overall damage output. Still, other best combos include Dunging, Havoc Rover, and surprisingly, Dian, as she can boost heavy attack damage bonus with her auto skill. That's all you need to know about Phrolova. I hope I gave you as much of a detailed guide as possible, as well as some good tips on how to play and build her. Feel free to watch how I clear this Star of Adversity reset if you're thirsty for some action.